Are you still looking for the best places to raise your family, and Tampa, St. Pete is high on your list, but you're still not sure? Well, in this video, I really wanted to go over my top reasons why I think Tampa is the best place to raise a family. So let's get after it right now. Hey there, future Floridians. I'm Emily. I'm a licensed real estate agent here in the state of Florida, and I live in the Tampa, St. Pete area. And my channel is really dedicated to all things living, working, playing, sleeping, eating, and most importantly, the real estate market here on the Central West Coast. So if you like my content and that is up your alley, I'd really appreciate it if you'd hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. That helps me out a lot. Don't forget a thumbs up too, and a comment. I do read them. And as always, if you're looking to relocate to the Tampa, St. Pete area, I'm your girl. All my links are below. The best thing to do though is to jump on my calendar for a 30-minute consultation and let's get cracking at your plan. So today I really wanted to focus a little bit on, the top 5 reasons that I feel like you should raise a family in Tampa, Florida. And because I was raised here, I have a lot to give to this topic. And as the decades have gone on, I've seen Tampa really blossom and grow. And it is a really, really cool place to raise kids. And I do feel privileged that I got to be raised here and I came home for those reasons as well. So let's get after it. One of the biggest reasons why I moved home and why I think for people with families, it's going to benefit you to move to the Tampa market is because we have a lower cost of living than most of the big cities in the country. And in most of even some of the smaller cities, for the longest time, Tampa was flying really low on everybody's radar. And so we were right below the national average until COVID hit. Now we're right at the national average, but the reality is if you can find a city that you can afford to live in, you should move there because the world is getting a little crazy. But I still believe Tampa, even though we've had some inflation, I still believe Tampa is a very affordable place to live. You can still own property. You can get gas. It's not too crazy outrageous. We're not having an egg shortage. No more toilet paper shortages. And so personally, when I talk to my clients about, their experience in Tampa, going to restaurants and that sort of thing, they still feel like it is cheaper to entertain themselves here than maybe back home in say like California, New York, Chicago, or New Jersey or Pennsylvania even. So take that into consideration. We don't have state income tax, which helps a lot. So you feel like you're getting a little bump and a raise. And yes, our property taxes can be a little on the high side, but according to the national average, we're not really outpacing like California and even Texas at this point. So don't worry too much about that. And yes, you might have the added need of flood insurance, but again, it's not too outrageous as well. And that's going to be case by case, property by property. And the second one is, look, we've got great weather like 98.5% of the time. Yes, do you have to deal with hurricanes and tropical storms and all that sort of stuff? Yeah, every now and then you do. It's not every season we get that. Do you have to deal with humidity? Yes, it is just March and we are already hitting the mid 80s with 100% humidity. So you don't get a huge break in the humidity, unfortunately, but it's still wonderful to go outside. You can go outside every day pretty much and enjoy the weather. You can go to the beach practically every day. You could probably use your pool every day if you really wanted to. There's a couple of months, basically December and January, you might not use your pool. You might not want to go to the beach, but other than that, you're going to have beautiful weather, especially right now as we're heading into spring. It's some of the most beautiful weather. So when you have little kids and even 13-year-olds, they like to be out of the house too, I hope. Not doing this the whole time. But if you want to entertain your children on a bike ride or on a family walk or just to go to a festival or an art exhibit or some sort of something, we've always got something going on. I see kids everywhere. So I know that people are enjoying all of the things that Tampa has to offer, and they've got a lot of kid-friendly things as well. We just had the Gasparilla Art Festival, and it's right next to the Children's Museum, and they usually have some events going on there. And we have the Gasparilla Children's Parade. So when we have these big local events, we always try to make it, or at least I should say Tampa, not me. Tampa tries to make a family-friendly version so that the whole family can enjoy the festivities. So I really think Tampa's got a lot to offer for families. And growing up here, it was really amazing because again, that weather is key. And like I mentioned, number 3, family-friendly activities. Kind of got ahead of myself, but it's true. There's always something to do on the weekends. If you're looking to, get out of the house with your kids and get their face out of their phone, there is always something to do, whether it's a festival or some sort of event, or even just a restaurant that's got a cool outdoor vibe with a guitar player. We've got that all the time as well. But we also have so many water sports, between kayaking, boating, and skiing, and fishing, and just name it. We have all those activities, and you can do that at any point on the weekend. So I really feel like we have probably too much to do here. It can get overwhelming. But again, when you have sunshine 98.5% of the time, that's what you're gonna get. Number 4 is really family-oriented neighborhoods. What I love is that Tampa has really grown and developed into this mixed bag of age groups and family, age ranges. That's how I can say that, because you can be in a family-oriented neighborhood, but then you're gonna see people maybe my age or a little older, or even young professionals there. And so there isn't just like an area where the retirees go and an area where the families go and an area where the young professionals go. There are some of that, but truly most areas are family friendly. I would even say our downtown is family friendly because there's so much to do. We've got a Curtis Hickson Park where, it's this big grassy knoll that faces Hillsborough River, and there's always fun things to do. I'm always seeing people pushing their kids in their strollers around downtown. Our downtown is really fun. One of the best pizza places, Sam and Eddie's. I go there quite frequently. So I really feel like if you're looking to raise a family in Florida, we've got plenty of wonderful neighborhoods, not just the popular ones that people talk about. There's other amazing family-friendly neighborhoods all throughout Tampa. So give me a call and I'll tell you what they are. And lastly, we have some really great healthcare facilities here, as well as healthcare in general. We've got Tampa General, which is probably one of the number 1 hospitals in America, I think. I'll check my facts on that. Of course, in my heart, it's number 1. And then we have Baycare and WellCare, and you have many options when it comes to doctors and hospitals. And trust me, somebody asked me this the other day, there are hospitals all over the place. So it's not like there's one area where there's the main hospital, and if you live 45 minutes, you have to be able to get to that hospital. You're gonna have hospitals within 15 to 20 minutes of where you live. We have a ton of hospitals, so you will be taken care of. You and your family will be taken care of, I promise.
Nice.
When I do my video calls with potential clients, these are some of the big things they ask me. Kid-friendly areas, activities, neighborhoods, and shopping. Let me tell you, most of our major neighborhoods have wonderful shopping within at least a 5 to maybe a 10-minute drive at the most. There's usually, Sam's Club and the Costco's, they are starting to pop up everywhere now. Like in Wesley Chapel, I think there's one Costco up in that area. South Tampa has a ton to offer as far as shopping and restaurants. And even where I live, I think you've got a Sam's Club and a Costco and a BJ's Market, which is almost like a Costco light. There's tons of shopping and tons of places to eat and tons of places to take the family. So if you're someone that you want to be able to run to the CVS or the Publix really quick to pick something up, I don't think you're gonna have a problem finding that here in Tampa. If you go further out though, let me clarify, because people will comment below. If you go further out, like past, Wesley Chapel, past Trinity, all of that North Tampa area, you're gonna have a little less options of shopping because it's still being developed. So keep that in mind. But if you go to the east side of town, Brandon and Riverview, they've got plenty of shopping. Now they're starting to develop south of that area, and we're starting to see some of the big box shops starting to come to that area. So don't worry. They know that families need these necessities, and they're gonna make sure that they want you to shop there. They want you to spend your money. So they're gonna make sure you have plenty of options for that. Well, I hope this is probably just tipping the iceberg of the top 5 reasons why I think Tampa is a great place for families. But if you've got a question about Tampa as far as raising a family here, drop a question below. I'll be glad to answer it. And if you're looking to relocate to the Tampa-St. Pete area and you want to dive a little deeper into what that's going to entail and where you should go and all those questions that you guys have, feel free to reach out to me. My links are below. Jump on that calendar link and grab some time and let's get on a video call and let me show you some areas in the MLS and speak a little bit more specifically to your needs. And as always, I really appreciate you watching my videos and coming and checking out my channel. And I'd really appreciate it if you'd hit that thumbs up if you like this content. And don't forget that subscribe button and notification bell. That really helps me out a lot. All right, everybody, have a great one and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.